There's an ancient practice, older than the pyramids, older than writing itself. A practice so strange, it feels alien. It involves drilling a hole into the human skull. But not to hurt, to heal, to release something trapped inside. It's called trepanation. And some believe it can open the third eye. Archaeologists have found evidence of trepanation in nearly every ancient civilization. In the highlands of Peru, the burial tombs of ancient warriors reveal skulls with circular holes, some showing signs of healing, others perfectly symmetrical. In France, Neolithic remains display the same pattern. Even in Siberia and sub-Saharan Africa, tribes practiced this surgery thousands of years ago. No internet, no shared language, and yet, the same act. Some skulls are more than 10,000 years old. That's older than Stonehenge. Older than most known religions. And here's the strangest part. They lived. These people survived having holes carved into their skulls, with stone tools. Their bones regrew, indicating healing. This wasn't murder. This wasn't torture. It was something else. A kind of ancient science? A ritual of power? Or both? Why did they do it? Some scientists believe it was to treat head trauma, wounds from battles or accidents. Others argue it was for mental illness, or to release spirits believed to be trapped inside. In some cultures, it was likely spiritual. A rite of passage. A doorway between the physical and the divine. Pain, as initiation. Bone, as a veil between worlds. To our ancestors, the skull wasn't a shell, it was a gateway. And the mind wasn't something to protect, but to unlock. But this wasn't just ancient history. In the 1960s and 70s, the idea came back. Amid the psychedelic revolution, a few radical thinkers claimed that trepanation could return the brain to its optimal state. They said our skull hardens as we age, cutting off the blood flow patterns we had as children. They believed drilling a small hole could bring back those pulsations, restoring clarity, creativity, even spiritual insight. Some did it at home. Alone. With a drill. In front of a mirror. They weren't criminals or cultists, some were doctors, artists, philosophers. To them, this wasn't madness. It was awakening. Others took it further. They believed trepanation opened the third eye, the gateway to intuition, to seeing beyond the veil of reality. In mystical traditions, the third eye is said to allow vision into hidden realms. Past lives. Future truths. Unseen energies. In popular culture, you've seen it too. In Teen Wolf, the character Lydia undergoes trepanation to unlock her powers as a banshee. It's portrayed as a painful but necessary transformation. A scream to reach beyond the ordinary. Could this ancient surgery really have unlocked something deeper? Modern medicine dismisses all of this. Surgeons say it's dangerous. Doctors say it's pointless. And yet, they don't deny the results. The archaeological evidence is clear. Thousands of people underwent trepanation. And many lived. Without modern tools. Without anesthesia. Without antiseptic. So how did they do it? How did they avoid infection? How did they know where to cut, without damaging the brain? Were they lucky? Or did they know something we've forgotten? Today, trepanation is almost extinct. A medical curiosity. A historical footnote. But in the shadows, it still lingers. Among mystics. Among radicals. Among those who believe the mind is not just a brain, but a vessel. So what was trepanation, really? A primitive surgery? A forgotten medicine? A ritual act of power? Or a crack in the wall? Between the self and something greater? A doorway that once opened? May never fully close. If this fragment intrigued you, follow us. Because this is just the third whisper of the 7 Eternal Fragments.